So, hello everyone. I'm actually kind of sick, so my voice sounds a little hoarse and just, yeah. But I wanted to make a response to basically, okay, Tati uploaded a new video about this controversy with James Charles and Tati. And first of all, ever since I uploaded my last video 5 days ago, you know, I had no clue the extent that this would come to. I had no clue that James would lose like 3 million subscribers and counting. I had no idea that everything was going to be as big as it was. I don't think anyone knew really. Tati has explained that she had no idea that this was going to be so huge the way it was. I was gonna feel like, man, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe James really is canceled and he won't recover from this. However, ever since Tati has uploaded her video, I just knew deep down in my heart that James would be okay. Because if you look at his subscriber count now, ever since today, I guess, ever since Tati uploaded her video, if you look to Social Blade, yeah, the past couple of days he's been really losing subs, but he's gaining some subs back. He may not gain 3 million back. He may not gain the trust from everybody, but eventually he may. I think people are starting to feel and realize that, this is a pretty serious situation. And once again, I don't excuse the things that James apparently has done. People are calling him a predator and all of this stuff. And it is what it is. I'm not going to comment on that portion, but it's just the fact that, I knew that he would be okay. I think that a lot of people wish that James would be canceled. I think a lot of people, unfortunately, I hate to say this, are jealous of James' success. And when you kind of look at other people who are way more successful than you, just like random YouTubers, all these random YouTubers who are making these videos trying to bring him down, trying to drag him and slander them, I think deep down inside they are jealous of his success. They don't like the fact that he is winning, or we'll say that, was winning for so long, things like that, and not being just the best person to handle all of his success. Even me personally, I don't want to say I'm jealous of his success in a bad way, because I'm jealous of his success. I think there's two different people who are jealous of success. People who still are okay with people winning, and then there's a whole ton of people who want to see him fail because it would make them feel so much better inside to see somebody just fail, to see somebody who has been winning for so long to finally not win. You understand what I'm kind of saying, where I'm coming from. So a lot of people are just so happy that all of this is happening to him. A lot of people do not like James. Like I said in the previous video, I don't personally know James Charles that much and all his controversies and stuff, but people are bringing out everything, bringing out all his past controversies and all of this stuff, just trying to just drag this poor man, boy, whatever, down. And I really hope that James has a good mental health through all of this. I hope he's not looking at the internet, things like, it's hard to not see what's going on. I'm sure he is taking a huge break from the internet. I strongly encourage him to not look at the internet for a while, because it's truly been very toxic for James. Can you imagine all these random people making videos about you, talking about you? How could you feel about all of these things? I haven't been praying for him, but let's just say, I pray that he is just okay mentally, because who knows the effect that this could have on a person. Everybody's thinking, oh, James, he deserves it anyway. But what if James just self-harmed himself for this? Or what if he were to like commit suicide or something? I remember someone saying something like that. Like, what if he were to just commit suicide because he couldn't handle all of this? You know? Really thinking that's going to be over for him. But I'm sure he is level-headed enough to not do that, because he still has so much success and he still can. It's not like he's down to 1 million or zero. Like, I don't think he'll ever lose all his subscribers. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, he may lose a chunk. Losing a big chunk is not that crucial in my opinion. As long as you still have 1 million, like, I'd be so happy to have 1 million subscribers to work with that. You're still making money. You still have a business. You may not be doing as good as you did at 16 million, but yeah. So anyway, I think people are looking at Tati's video, and she basically did not want all of this to happen, I guess. I don't know what she expected. I think she just wanted to put her truth out there. And then what happened was all these people unsubscribed from James and they subscribed to Tati suddenly. Like, she gained like 4 million subscribers. You know, she's got this immense, popularity now. And I feel like if I were Tati, like, what in the hell, kind of like, I'm sure she doesn't know how to deal with this either, because if you suddenly have all these subscribers who possibly came from James' subscriber fan base, what do you expect from her, Like, Tati is Tati, I don't know what she has up her sleeve next as far as videos, but, and I'm not trying to say this to come from a mean place, but people subscribe to James Charles for a reason originally. They subscribe for probably his personality, they subscribe for his skills, his makeup skills, and I'm sure a lot of people probably did subscribe for his sassiness and his controversy a bit, to kind of just be nosy about it and stuff, Tati is kind of none of those things. She's a chill person. She stays in her own lane, things like that. I think that Tati I don't know what's up her sleeve next, like I said, but all these people subscribing to her, I can only imagine it's overwhelming. Like, what do y'all want to see from me? Because y'all are people who are James fans, basically. And they subscribe to James for a reason, and I think that her gaining all these new subscribers, 4 million, is a lot of just pettiness and a lot of just people who just are riding some kind of hate train, like, oh, I hate James and I'm going to unsubscribe to him, but I'm going to subscribe to Tati. I'm sure a lot of people are just people who are trying to do that, but as time goes by down the line, she may possibly lose a lot of her subscribers as well, because she'll probably continue being Tati. She's not gonna all of a sudden change and just do some crazy stuff now. Like, and James is still James. People, like I said, people subscribe for his personality, his style, the things he does, stuff like that. I think there'll still be a lot of chunk of people who still want to see that from James. That's why I say he's not truly over, because just be James, try not to be a bad person, but at the end of the day, people loved him for who he was, whew. I don't really know. Those are kind of like the things I wanted to say, I guess. Like, who knows what will happen next? Even after this Tati response video, we don't know what's going to happen next, but like I said, from what I've been seeing, he's been gaining some subscribers back. I think that this is a chance for James to finally, like, get some validation from people again. I think that it's still a good idea for him to take a break or whatever, but this is all just a huge mess. More than anything, it's a huge mess. Tati gained no subscribers from mess. She's not a messy person. So, like, for example, like, if I was one of those people who unsubscribed from James and subscribed to Tati, which I have subscribed to Tati now because of this, but it's just like I said, Tati is going to keep doing what she's doing. You know, people may find her a bit boring or something because she's a bit older, you know, a little out of the loop when it comes to just being young and stuff like that. And James is that young, fun, bubbly personality, you know. I think eventually people get a little bored of watching her. And James will, if he comes back, you know, can get his subs back. I'm sure a lot of people disagree with me on this, but I feel like I was right as far as it comes to James will be just fine. You know, he may not ever get back to where he was. He may eventually, though. He may years later get his 16 million back. You know, I'm sure a lot of people don't trust him anymore. A lot of brands won't work with him anymore. He's going to have to do a lot of damage control. He's going to have to do a lot of getting in people's good grace again. But that's just my opinion with this whole situation. Let me know what you guys think. I feel like I was right, even though I didn't know he was going to be dragged so much. But like I said, I think a lot of it is just people wanting to see this poor dude fail. I'm not necessarily trying to stick up for him, but he's just a human being at the end of the day, like, who isn't perfect, who has a lot of success, and a lot of people don't think he deserves that success, and therefore they want him to suffer. They want to take it from him, you know. But at the end of the day, we will see what happens after all of this. So that is just all that I really have to say. Let's just see what you guys have to think, and that is pretty much it. Bye.